between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And again, it's Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. Oh, nice move. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Prescott yet again.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Touchdown! Tony Pollard, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, That's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Left side to Lamb. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
To the air again, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown!
Robert Tunyon.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers now on 1st down.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter. 1st down, Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
Right side to Watson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. He sets up the screen to Jones.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Prescott on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Quay Walker. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A first down throw for Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Play action now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Prescott yet again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. From the 16, Prescott. This will be caught by Brown.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now Prescott. And now here's another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
They'll go with Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Rodgers. On the move to his left.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
41 yards.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. I don't see any flags, Charles. And in the final stages, the return touchdown has him an extra point away from tying this up.
You're exactly right. The field is clean. It's going to count.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Prescott. Left side to Lamb.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Elliott. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the